I've always loved poetry. I've been into poetry since I was a teenager, and it's a way for me to make my life an embodied poem, or to help others bring the poetry of their life into enactment. So it's like bringing that deep inner world, what's going on in our hearts, like the felt prayers that we have about our intentions, our visions, our creative aspirations, our creative life that wants to come out and forward and be drawn forth from us. And yeah, giving them a vehicle for that, giving a way for that creativity to come forth. And also, for me, it's a lot about relationship. So how do we come into relationship with transpersonal energies in whatever way that feels like something that speaks to you, like the wider web that's holding us, whether it's love or Mother Earth or whatever each person resonates with. It's that what carries us, what holds us, that's bigger than us, and how to be in relationship with that. And I feel like ritual is such a way to enter conversation with those energies, with those forces, with that reality. And it's also, making our life myth, making meaning out of it.
What we found in this program is turning directly toward the notion of muse, or toward your own muse, and finding out what that is for you, what that relationship is, and how we can invite it is so fun. It's so fun. Yeah. And also balancing, to create places and spaces where it can freely come out. I love that it's like a nest. It's like this really nurturing space that we've created for play, for something to be born, and for us to be surprised. Because last night we were talking about how muse is surprising, and our willingness to be surprised is what makes the magic happen in that collaborating art, or making art in a soulful way. That the art doesn't have to come out the way we think it's going to come out. In fact, it's so much better if we really open to the surprise. So Brooke and I have been creating an environment, and our last retreat was really sweet this way, where people are able to pull things, create things through the exercises we do, surprise themselves in the relationships that are forming and the writing that's coming out.
To have these vehicles for deepening our creative practice, opening it up, holding our creative practice and our creative life as sacred. Creative artist writing life can feel really isolating sometimes, we'll run into blocks, we'll run into self-doubt about the quality of our writing, and what is it that can hold us in those moments. And that's where ritual has a huge power. It's just like holding us in those places when we waver or when we feel alone. And it's a way of feeling embedded instead of alone, feeling entangled and courted by the muses, and just even reigniting our own continual conversation with the muses, conversation with the wider world, with the land. And how, for me personally, when I'm writing, I use ritual just even to come into that revelation place where the land and what the elements, the season, can reveal itself through my creative writing practice. And I always am surprised, and there's like a real space of surprise that opens up through ritual.
It's about the integrity within you and what you're connecting to, and how that translates into words for you. So it's really a celebration of the writer that anyone is, the writer that you are at that moment in time, and who you're working with. If you're in contact with your muse, it's a celebration of that relationship between you and muse. If you're writing with your ancestors, it's a celebration of that. If you're just writing in connection with a tree or your own soul, it's in celebration of that.